So how do you board a ship and also dock a ship in Starfield? So predominantly you want to be in the air. That is always going to be a great shout. With this, obviously there's no actual enemies, so I can kind of just make sure that my engines are full. If we wanted to dock somewhere, so say space, we got space hyena. So let's see if we can get close to her. You don't actually have to be so close to them as well, which is always a refreshing thing. Normally it's kind of 500 meters and below, and normally you can kind of get close. And as you can see, I think you might be able to be a little bit closer if we can. I know the loot is the same, but if we are really close now, we might be able to board. I don't know if you can board absolutely every single one, which by the looks of it, it might not have a docking bay, which should always be pleasurable. Let's see if we've got anybody else with a bay. So if we take this space station then, so I've managed to find something that we can actually go on. Obviously not everything's going to have a docking port, but the space station normally will. So for instance, if we're going to go around here, let's have a look and see if it should be that you can board within normally. There it is. So as you can see here, so we can come to a complete standstill. We're about 350 away. As you can see on here, it's got dock and hail. I don't think hail will do anything for it, to be honest, because obviously it is predominantly a space station that isn't going to move. If you've obviously got somebody that you are obviously kind of fighting with, a plane or something, that will potentially call them over. Whereas docking, you just hold the X, you go in the button, and then you obviously get the set of undock, which is Y, B to get up, which will mean you'll get out of your spaceship yourself, so it'll be in your spaceship. And if you board, obviously it's boarding the actual space station, so you'll go into the first bit and you can go from there. Obviously, if you wanted to undock, so for instance, we're in here now. I think we've already been here before. If you wanted to go back, you've done what you need to do here. Go back to the door, and as you can see, you can go to your cockpit, which will just, if you've got something to do in your plane, or if you want to board straight away, you just have to go into that A, which should, yeah, there we go, take you there. So the X would actually take you closer, because it's going to take you into your cockpit, which will take you right here, basically. Sit in the seat, undock, and you can go on your merry way. Simple way how to board and dock in Starfield.